Gordon Johnson, CEO, founder of GLJ Research, a notorious bear on Tesla. So your bone of contention today is all about this note from Adam Jonas from Morgan Stanley, where he obviously ups the target to $400, but talking about Dojo, the supercomputer. This could add $50 billion to company enterprise value. There's $10 trillion addressable market here. He's gung-ho like so many other people, and you are not. Why not?
Right. So this note contains a bunch of what we see as fluff. And I want to read from my notes here. Adam Jonas even said, and I quote, "We did not validate the many claims Tesla has made about Dojo's cost and performance, which was the entire basis for his upgrade." I read his note. It's not anything mathematical. It's literally management said, Elon Musk said. So when you consider that Morgan Stanley is Tesla's banker, you consider that 60.3% of Adam Jonas's price target on Tesla is based on businesses they're not even in, businesses that don't exist for them. That would be like me valuing McDonald's at $50 billion and $25 billion of that being for selling tennis shoes. I mean, the fact that the SEC lets this stuff happen is kind of crazy because Morgan Stanley is Tesla's banker, and they lent Elon Musk a lot of money to buy Tesla. To buy Twitter, that he's probably going to now sell some stock to pay them back for. But it's kind of ludicrous. And, you know, to be quite honest, I don't know what else to say. You know, people need to really look negatively on this, what I see as crap analysis.
It's amazing that, you know, first of all, Adam Jonas's calls of $400 are not, you know, astronomical. I mean, there are people who are even higher than that. And the supercomputer here that we're talking about, Dojo, they're comparing it to like something like what Amazon Web Services has. But I don't think it's fair to categorize and say what they're doing is a conflict of interest, like that they're, you know, touting Tesla because they're bankers. I mean, you can't, I mean, all of Wall Street are bankers for all these companies that they report on all the time and that they put analyst reports out. I mean, you just can't say that they're doing it because they have an investment in Tesla.
It's not me saying that.
Right.
Consumer Reports ranks them 7 of 12 in autonomous driving technology. In 2020, they were ranked number 2. Guidehouse ranks them last in autonomous driving technology. Previously, years ago, they were ranked number 1. And the real Dan O'Dowd has highlighted many times on Twitter that their FSD literally makes mistakes that drunk drivers don't make. This isn't me saying this. This is the actual experts who rate this stuff saying this. I want to say what a data scientist said. He said, while Tesla played up the Dojo Dojo broke the exaflop barrier at AI Day, implying that would make them among the most powerful compute clusters in the world, any deep learning expert laughs at this because they know that right now, Google has 9 exaflop clusters with their TPU X4, and AWS is running 6 exaflop clusters with their internal Trianium chips and 20 exaflop clusters with their H100 GPUs. The point being, Tesla is years away from being anywhere close to these guys. So for Morgan Stanley to come out and say they're close is just scientifically and mathematically incorrect. Let's talk about the quarter. They're having one of the worst quarters on record. Despite massive price cuts, inventory discounting, operating margins in Q2 at 9.6%, below Toyota, Mercedes, BMW, and Stellantis, and going to drop significantly more in Q3. They're going to sell probably around 450,000 cars. That's down from last quarter for a company who's valued at like 5 times or 4 times Toyota, when Toyota sells millions of cars a year and they're selling hundreds of thousands. Look, this is ridiculous analysis. I mean, somebody needs to just say it.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I understand all the things you're saying, and I understand the perspective you're bringing, but at the same time,
we need to get into
I do, because but when you look at scale and size,
this company's valued at $400 billion. That's ridiculous. They sell 450,000 cars a year.
But it's
they have operating margins
like a tech company.
Collapsing. And okay, sorry.
It's like a tech company. It's like a tech company. It's not being valued like an auto company.
98% of their gross
I know, but when you think about it's a battery company, I know you're going to say they're not making their own batteries.
98% of their gross profit in Q2 was from selling cars. You and others have been saying this is a tech company for the past 5 years. Where is the tech? They're last at FSD. They buy their batteries from other people. This Dojo computer, literally, I just explained to you, is somewhat of a joke.
They make their own batteries. They also make their own batteries. You can't say that they don't make any of their batteries.
They don't. They buy their batteries from BYD, which is a competitor. I mean,
no, but
they're not.
I mean, we've had on guests who talk about the batteries that they make. They also gained market share in China, which I almost can't believe it too, because there's so much a competitive landscape there. But on scale and size,
their market share in China has collapsed. Who is telling you this stuff?
Yeah, but it's right here. I'm reading it right here. It says that in August it went up to 13.2% from 7.5% in July. That their market share doubled in China against the rivals expand. So, there are some things that are happening that are good news for Tesla.
But for you to call Tesla a tech company is just wrong.
No, I didn't say it's a tech company. I said it's trading like a tech company.
98% of their gross profit in Q2 came from selling cars. 75% of which was regulatory credits, which dropped 50% quarter over quarter.
Right.
And some of that was FSD.
Like
again, 98%. So if 98% of your gross profit comes from selling cars, you are a car company. You're not a tech company.
But you're not, okay, I didn't say they were, I said it's trading like a tech company. I didn't say it's a tech company, okay? That's just to clarify that. Second, I mean, they have things that are brewing that people are banking on. I mean, people are looking at, and I know you don't love it, but the supercomputer, the superchargers. How about the chargers that they're putting out? They just added more.
Natalie, how much revenue do they get from superchargers? Do you know?
Well,
do you know how much revenue they get from superchargers?
Dan Ives talked about the growth that you could see over time.
Did you know that superchargers are less than 1% of their revenues? Did you know that?
Well, they could grow. They have to grow.
But you do realize how ridiculous it is to say less than 1% of their revenues can grow, right? You understand that?
I understand. But if they get the monopoly on it and continue to grow, I don't know what the addressable market is. I mean, you have like all these other companies like Blink and all this. But
listen, Natalie. Here's the reality. Adam Jonas from Morgan Stanley knows. Hold on. Adam Jonas from Morgan Stanley knows. In 2021, he had a $535 bull case price target. His thesis was that their 30% gross margins were going to drop. Hold on, let me finish.
Yeah.
His thesis was their 30% gross margins were going to drop to 27% by 2030. They were 19% in the second quarter, and they're going to be significantly lower. He was dead wrong, and he's dead wrong again. He puts out these long-term theses that prove wrong, and then everybody jumps on it and gets happy. This is an opportunity to short the stock because Dojo, listen, Natalie, to get to FSD, to have level 5 ADAS, you need LiDAR and you need high-resolution radar. The computer means absolutely LiDAR, nothing,
right?
They have neither.
Yeah.
That's it, period.
Okay. Let's just leave it there. And I will say, and I know you don't care what Elon Musk said, but he talked about the cars full self-driving, how they were driving around for days.
But he's promised FSD for 7 years. He promised FSD for 7 years and counting, and he hasn't achieved it. Okay. When do you say, okay, I'm not believing this guy anymore?
$24? Are you at $24 these days? Where are you?
That's correct.
All right, so I was about right. Look, I love talking with you because I think it's important for you to bring the other side. I don't know, but
can you take some time to listen to what I'm saying? Because every time you tell me this is a tech company, and every quarter more and more of their profit comes from selling cars.
I said it trades like a tech company.
Okay.
I didn't say
you realize they buy batteries from their competitors. People are not buying batteries from Tesla. You do know that. You know that.
Gordon, thank you.
Thank you.
I love when you're on. Thank you, Gordon Johnson. Till next time.